Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's Excel VBA videos, we are going to continue our discussion with the fonts that we started in the previous video. In this video also, we are going to just customize our fonts and see that how can we manipulate them to look better. So in the previous videos, we learned all about how can we customize the name of the fonts and its appearance in the form of various options such as bold, italics, underline, superscript, subscript, its size, its name, etc. In today's video, we are mainly going to focus on colors. That is, how can we change the color of the font and the background on which the font is written. So these two things are going to be our main point of concern over here in this video. And apart from that, we are also going to see that how can we minimize our effort in customizing font or any other thing. So let us start with our video. First of all, what I'm going to do is create a new blank workbook for our purpose. So this is our new blank workbook, and this was our previous workbook. So let's just close it and let's just place it over here. So this is our blank workbook, and once you've created your blank workbook, what I'm going to do is simply press Alt F11 from my keyboard to bring up this VBA. Now for starting purpose, what I'm going to do is first of all insert a module. This module will be holding my macro, which is going to hold the VB code for performing the actions. So first of all, in the VBA, go to insert tab and insert a module. By default its name would be module 1, but I'm going to change it to something else. Since I'm customizing fonts, so I have changed it to fonts and press enter. Now once you click on fonts in the code pane, you gotta write a sub procedure first of all. So write sub sub and the name of the macro. So the name of my macro is going to be fonts underscore appearance, signified by APP, and then open and close parenthesis and press enter to make sure that VB recognizes this as a sub procedure. Now once this has been written, all you got to do is add some code to it so that it could be executed. Now first of all, to apply anything to the fonts, we must have some text. So first of all, what I'm going to do is use this range function and add some text to my cells. So I'm going to use cells A1 till A10, and in it I'm going to use the property as value, and then in the value I'm going to write something, say tutorial. Okay, so this is a Microsoft Excel tutorial, that's why I've written tutorial, and let's execute this. On its execution you can see it's tutorial written. Similarly, let's just copy it once again and keep us for ourselves a set of two text. Now from range B1 till B10, I'm going to provide the value of the YouTube channel you are watching right now, that it's programming knowledge. Okay, and let's run this as well. So we've got these two values over here, and that's exactly what we wanted. So now let's just get rid of these two lines because they do not serve any purpose now. Now whatever operations we are going to perform is on these two ranges of cells. Okay, so first of all, let us brush up our understanding of the colors that we performed in the last video. First of all, you got to provide it with a range of cells to which you want to apply the changes. I want to apply it first to the cells A1 to A10. So write it like this, then put a dot. Then you got to provide it with font property, because this is exactly what we are going to change this time. Again put a dot, and then you got all these options. So out of these you got to select color, and in color you got to select a color. Now the colors are in the form of VB, like VB red, VB black, VB white, VB green, and so on. So there are a set of predefined colors only which you can select. These are basically the general colors like red, blue, green, yellow, white, black, And apart from that, there are two colors which are new over here, which are cyan and magenta. So suppose you want tutorial to be written in VB magenta, so you gotta write VB magenta like this. Okay, and once you click on run or press F5 from your keyboard, what happens is the color of your text changes to magenta. Now if you want to change it to something else, say cyan, you can simply write cyan like this, and again you gotta execute it and its color changes to cyan. Simply, if you want it to be of blue, you can change its color to blue, VB blue, and you can press F5 so that its color changes to blue. So this is one method how you can change the color of the text given. There is another method given to us by Visual Basic, and that is through the usage of color index. Now right now we have used this color property of the font, but we gotta use another property through which we can change the color, and that property is known as color index. Okay, so what I'm going to do is simply type in range, and this time I'm going to use my second range of cells, that is from B1 till B10. Then put a dot, then it is font, FONT font, put a tab, then put a dot again, and then the second property you are going to use in color, that is color index, which is highlighted just now. Instead of color, you got to use color index, so just put a tab equals. Now color index, as you can see, requires an index value. Now index value has a predefined range. In Visual Basic, the color index is only valid from 1 till 56. So there are only 1 till 56 color indexes available. And if you want to use a color index property, you gotta provide any number between 1 to 56, then its color would be changed according to that particular index. Okay, but if you provide it something out of the range, such as a negative value or a zero value or a value more than 56, then it would result in an error. So I would show you both of these cases. So first of all, let us give it a valid value. Okay, suppose I have given it as 5, so it is a valid value, and let's press F5 to see what changes it brings. So 5 color index is basically for a blue value or a blue color only. Let's change its color index to something else, say 10, and when we run it, it's in a form of green. So let's change it to color index 1, it's in the form of pure black. Then we have 56, which is the last value, it is in the form of pure black as well. Okay, 55, it's in the form of a shade of blue. So this is how you can toggle between these various indexes, and you would be able to see that what are these various values. Suppose we change it to 58, then what happens is you get an error, that runtime error 9 subscript out of range, cause what we are trying to do is access an index or a range that is not defined in Visual Basic. That is why we are getting this error. So when you get any error in VB, you either press debug or end. So I'm going to press end, and let's toggle between the values that are within the range only. Suppose 30, then it changes to something else. So that is the usage of color index. But there is an limitation, as you can see, that in color index what happens is you have no idea that what this value is gonna render. So you have to keep changing on the index until and unless you get a value that suits your mood or suits the setting that you are looking for. But a more generalized approach would be to follow the dot color property, which helps you to directly search for the color in VB, the exact color. If you want green, you gotta type VB green and the text would be colored to green. But in the case of color index, if you are searching for green, you gotta search for the right index by providing the different index values and then providing it with the right shade. So that is a limitation of the color index, but still it's totally up to you. It's totally your choice that whatever you want to use for colors, you can use everything that you want. Okay. So in this video we have basically learned about how you can apply colors in Visual Basic over the text. So there are two options, either through color or color index, but up till now we have only seen how can we change the text color. We have not seen that how can we change the background color. So in the next video we are going to focus on exact same thing, that how can we change the background color of our text. And apart from that, we are also going to see the usage of the with block in the next video. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.